I'm seeing like zipping things up, different than buttoning up, quicker, more agile, more fast fix. Or you feel like you're looking for a fast fix to something. Do you have a problem that you're wanting resolved? But it feels like you're venturing, like you're zipping up, feels like a outdoor coat, athletic wear. It looks like a fall jacket actually. And like you're going to go outside, you're going to brave the elements. But then it feels like you're overdressed. It feels like, okay, I actually didn't even need that jacket. What's going on? What's going on here? Jacket getting zipped, and it's like, and there's an arrow, like going outside. Are you thinking about traveling somewhere? Are you thinking about going somewhere? Or have you been cooped up inside? Have you not been leaving your living quarters? I feel like there's a lot of different ways potentially to take this out of your comfort zone. Leaping out of your comfort zone. Were you here? Just joined. Okay, so then you probably missed it. It feels a little bit like the energy of card number one, which I'll show the visual. You'll see this will be up on YouTube later, but like how she's leaping. There's a bit of that going on. Like you're up and out. You're up and out and you're going. But there was something about you put this jacket on, but then it was a mismatch with what you were preparing, but maybe you didn't prepare in the way that you needed to, or just the preparation was not necessary for what you actually tackled. You thought it was going to be one thing, but it's something a little bit different. I'm traveling right now. Of course you are. The goal is to move to Europe. Yes, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Okay, I am glad you understand what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so what does Chelle need to know for guidance in it not being what you had so not what you had prepared for, if like what I was just saying, like you packed, you you were ready, you were going, and then you're like, oh wait, what? Okay, so what can Chelle do or think about or experiment with? So is the goal to move to Europe? Is that the thing that's out of your comfort zone, or the experience of you traveling is the thing that's out of your comfort zone? I'm a big planner, wasn't intending to pack up my bags and just travel, but I'm enjoying it. Yes, the jacket is probably the jacket. I'm volunteering at a horse farm. I wanted a home base, and yes, I'm sad because my favorite jacket must have donated. Oh, okay. That is so funny that I keep getting this thing about the jacket over and over again. All right. Well, it's clearly top of mind. Feel free to keep messaging things in the chat. I'm just going to go in and out and share other info. And also, I haven't even flipped over the card. So, what does Chelle need to consider or reconsider? I'm just getting like you dropping in. I'm seeing you in a like seated, like deep meditation, really going inward, really reflecting. It definitely feels like it's card number one vibes, like the soul work. And okay, I'm just going to share the thing that came through. And the question is, why are you running? No additional context. Just, you don't have to answer that to me and to the group, but maybe jot it down. Maybe you have an answer that comes to mind when you hear that question. Why are you running? Getting teacher certification, already work remotely, been trying to do more focus on meditation. Great. Um, Anything else aside from this question? do the card first, okay? Will do. This is this is a great pick for what we've been sitting here talking about. This is the desires card. I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. So you have things that you want to do, that you're trying to do, that you are working on, certification, you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to experiment. This card is a reminder that you have the abilities. This is like card number one, where we have a skill set that we've developed over time, and it's applying it. It's knowing. This card is essentially a fusion between the Weaver card, which is like I shape my reality, that's mostly mental, the Harvesting, the Integrate card, we're applying our skills, and the Manifest card, because we can will our desires into reality. So we're folding all of them together. So we have some of the spiritual side, the manifestation, we have the mindset work, and then we have the real tangible skills of what we can do to make that happen. And so oftentimes when people get this card, it's because they need the reminder that they have the power. This is like the power is in her hands to make that experience, make that situation, circumstances, the reality that she desires, and specifically with certainty, confidence, and ease, trust, trusting the process, being open to the process. You're definitely sitting at the intersection between the reading one and reading two. I would be very curious when you listen to those back, how they relate and how your week ahead goes. But yeah, you're shaping, you're shaping the experience, whatever it is that you want to make it. So if you're finding it's working for you, great. It's because you were putting yourself out of your comfort zone, and that's wonderful. And you're making a new reality for yourself. And if you're finding that you hold some issues with it, some concerns, coming back to the confidence that you can make it work, and maybe making it work is making some adjustments. This is an active card. We have choices, we have things we're developing. So she's like working on a little potion here. So you're working towards, feels like some different things. Obviously, you have your certification, but then this transition, where you end up is your choice. And you can also lean into your intuition as well, spirit teams, guide, support to help you with certain specifics. Feels like to help you pick the ingredients. So I don't know if you can see on here how she has a bunch of different ingredients. Like you can use your intuition and your spirit team to help pick some of the ingredients that you use, but then you're deciding, you're knowing, you're trusting, when do I add them into the pot? When do I use them? Applying the skills, applying the gifts, applying the wisdom of your soul, of your spirit. Yes, exactly. I have a lot of goals, and I manifested my remote job. I've been wanting this for years. I'm also a healer and a card reader and do retreats. I love this. It's been a rough few years of losing everything. Giving things away, openness to release, space created, to recognize it all had to fall away for me to receive what I needed for this life. 100%. I'm so curious, especially the last few years. My brain sometimes goes into astrology mode because I'm like, where's your Saturn? Like so curious. Um, because yeah, we've had a lot of transitions over the last few years, but the things breaking down, new things starting, fourth house, fourth house. Do you know what sign it's in your chart? because I would suspect it's been doing work, and we know where it's been doing work. So, if not directly in that area, then the transiting Saturn, like um, activating your fourth house. Yeah, it's been rough. So, because it sounds to me like a Saturn return vibe. It isn't necessarily. Um, you could check. I'd be curious to see if your Saturn is in Pisces, or if it's in Virgo, or Sagittarius, or Gemini. But Saturn return, Pisces, that's mostly the energy you're talking about. But if it's squaring or if it's opposing, it also could be activating specifically this. Yeah, let me know. But the having like a career change and moving, um, losing everything to recognize all had to fall away, that screams to me Saturn return energy. That's what I've been through that as well. I do have a video on that. If you go back to May of this year, I was talking about Saturn temporarily entering Aries, and I was talking about Saturn returns just to give the context for it. So, um, but yeah, so let me let me know if you do look it up. Feel free to message me. I can also like defer you to different either blog posts or YouTube videos that I have that might be of interest or great for reflection.